So in this video, I am going to explain about how to do path settings for MySQL driver. In this JDBC example, if you see here, we are using MySQL as the backend database and Java is our front-end application. So front-end application is designed by using Java programming, and backend database applications, tables, databases are created with the help of MySQL. For this, we are using com.mysql.jdbc.driver. So here this com is the super package, MySQL is the sub package. Inside MySQL again there is one more sub package called Java Database Connectivity, JDBC. Inside that there is a class defined with the name driver. Okay, so I already explained in my previous video. The driver is a software. It acts as a bridge between the front end application Java and the back end application MySQL in this application. And this one, why after loading the drivers we need to establish a connection with the help of using this port number and all. Okay, we need to specify the database name in the software. It will be connected with this specified database by using the following login credentials. Root is the user ID and there is no password for this one. So this root is called user ID and the empty string is called as password. Now, if I straight away run this program without setting the class path, then what will happen we will observe. So this is a program named as JDBC demo 1. It is saved in D drive, this folder Java lab. Inside JDBC demo 1.java is there. So now I will open the command prompt to run this application. Yes, I am opening the command prompt. I am changed directly to my folder. So first I am compiling. At the time of compilation, it will check only syntax related errors are there in my program or not. So there are syntactically there is no errors, so it is not generating any errors. And now I am going to run this one with the help of the command. So Java space name of the file. If I run this program without starting MySQL server, without starting the MySQL which is available in the exam server, then there is a connection related error will be displayed. You can observe because I am using backend as MySQL database that is available in the exam server. I did not start my exam server. Without starting the exam server MySQL component, if I try to run the program, what will happen we will observe. See, there are protocol related errors are there. This one, exception in the thread main com.mysql.jdbc communication exception. There is no communication link established with the database. So drivers are loaded, but when I am trying to access the connectivity, by using jdbc colon mysql colon / localhost colon some port number 3306. So that was because of that this error is raised. Why? Because I did not start the MySQL. How do we start the MySQL? We need to open the XAMPP. Okay, XAMPP software is already installed. So this is the XAMPP control panel screen. Okay, here I need to start MySQL component. So there is a start button provided. So we need to click on the start button. Then admin button will be enabled. That is indicating that we successfully started the MySQL. Okay, now. So after starting the MySQL, I am trying to compile and run this program. See, so I am able to get the list of records that are available in the database. So how we obtain this records, how it is, so what kind of path settings are already done in this system, I will show you. So here this PC is there. Okay, in this PC or my computer, you have to right click and you will move to click on the select the properties choice, and in that you have to select advanced system settings. Then there is a window will be open like this. In this we have to choose environmental variables. So if you want to set some permanent path settings, then we have to select this choice environmental variables. So here we need to declare variables like path, class path, Java home. Okay, there are many other inbuilt there are many more permanent path setting required variables we need to be set up here. So here environmental variables. If you see here, already there is a variable that is created with the name, this blue color highlighted thing. If you read it, class path. Okay, what is the value that is assigned for this class path? C XAMPP MySQL bin MySQL connector dot jar. See, MySQL connector dot jar is a file that is I downloaded from the internet, and I kept that file inside MySQL where it is available inside the XAMPP. Okay, now what I am doing, I will try to delete this one. I am trying to delete this one. Okay, I am updating this deletion operation. Now once I made any changes in the environmental variables, then I need to close the command prompt. Then only the changes will be get affected, otherwise there is no effect. Now again I will open the command prompt. So I will move to my D drive and I will move to my directory. Okay, my file name. Now so we started the SQL server, so no issues with the connectivity, but the path, the class path variable I removed. Previously I set it manually, I set it. Okay, now I removed it. What will happen? Just you observe. Very simple. The class, whatever the class we specified, com.mysql.jdbc driver, com.mysql.jdbc driver. This highlighted thing is called, we included this statement in our JDBC program, that is inside the class.forName. We kept this statement. Com is a super package, MySQL is the sub package, JDBC is one more sub package defined under MySQL. Inside that there is a class defined with the name driver. So the specified class driver was not found. Here class not found means whatever the class name we specified driver, that was not found. So how can you convey this information to our Java application where this class is defined? Okay, so if we did not set the class path, then this exception is raised at runtime. Okay, the driver not found, class not found exception. I will open the code once, just you check it. So because this statement is not working now. Why? Because I removed the class path. So what should we do if you want to, if our compiler, Java compiler recognizes this class? So we have to convey a message that the class is defined in this path, that is called class path. So we need to set up a variable with the name class path, and you need to provide the path where the classes are defined. So the classes are defined in a jar file that is called MySQL connector.jar. So you need to download it from the internet with the, if you type it just MySQL connector.jar file download file, then you will get so many links. In using any one of the link, you can download it. MySQL connector.jar file contains all these drivers information. That is the reason we need to download it. Okay, now I am opening C drive. After installing the XAMPP server, we will get a folder like this inside the C drive, XAMPP. In XAMPP, one of the folder named as MySQL. So we have to look into the inside the MySQL. There is one folder called bin. C XAMPP MySQL, inside the MySQL bin. Here MySQL, look for the MySQL connector.jar. MySQL connector. See, this is the file I downloaded already and I kept in the bin folder of MySQL. So this one you need to keep it inside the bin folder. See, I will copy this path. I will show you that. I will show you this path separately. See, this is the path. So where I am going to keep my MySQL connector.jar file, I am going to keep in this location. Why I chosen this location? Why? Because it is an issue related to MySQL driver. So where this MySQL software is loaded inside the XAMPP. How we install the MySQL software? Once we install the XAMPP suite, then automatically MySQL also comes along with the XAMPP. Tomcat server also comes along with the XAMPP. So that is the reason we need to find out the MySQL relevant software folder. Inside there is a folder called bin. Here we need to keep a file that is called as MySQL-connector Java archive file, that is called jar. Okay, we need to keep the ends with semicolon. So we need to copy this path. Okay, we need to copy this path, and we need to open the my computer or this PC and click on properties, and you click on advanced system settings. Okay, and you click on environmental variables. So why I am doing here only? Why? Because if I am running JDBC demo 1, I am getting this error. Next time if I run JDBC demo 2, I need not set every time. I need to set permanent setup. I need to set the class path permanently. If I want to set it permanently, then we need to define our variables in this place, that is called environmental variables. Now there is no variable called class path is available here, so I need to create. So how do we create our own variable with the name? By clicking on this new option. If you click on this, then it will ask you two informations. One is assign the variable name, that is class path. Okay, and here whatever the path just now I copied, I typed it, I copied it. So C XAMPP MySQL bin MySQL hyphen connector dot java. So what I am trying to do, I am conveying to the Java compiler that my MySQL driver classes are available in this location. So previously why it is not able to recognize? Why? Because I removed this path variable. Because once I remove this path variable, I try to run the Java JDBC program, then it is raising my MySQL driver was not found. Class not found exception is raised. Now I am conveying the message that my classes, what are the classes I used in my program related to MySQL, those are available in this path. That's why it is named as class path. Just I am selecting this one. As I told you that once we made any changes, we need to close the command prompt once, then we need to open it freshly. Suppose without closing, if I try to run this same program once again, what will happen? You see, observe. No changes. Again, the same error is, the same exception is raised. So what should we do? Once we made any changes in the environmental variable setup, then we need to close it, and you click on, okay, go to command prompt and go to the respective directory. Now compile the program. See, so now we successfully established the connection also. After loading the drivers, once the driver software is available, driver class is available to our program, it's working. So previously what happened? Before setting the class path, it raises an exception message called class not found exception. So how we resolve that class not found exception not related to MySQL driver? So we downloaded a file called mysql-connector.jar file. So you can just search in the Google, you can download it. After downloading it, we need to keep that file in the location called this one. Inside the XAMPP, that is located in C drive. Inside there is a folder called MySQL. Inside you can look into bin. Here you need to paste mysql-connector.jar. After pasting, you need to copy this path and open your My Computer properties. Go to advanced system settings and click on environmental variables. Then you can look for class path variable. If it is already there, edit that one. If it is not there, create a new one and assign the variable name as class path and paste this path and apply this path setting, then close the command prompt and open it and compile and rerun the program, then we are able to get this output. So in this way we can resolve the database related driver class not found exception.